Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode here with Badger Shenanigans. I am so happy for this episode. I am ecstatic because this week is one of the most important weeks for the whole gaming community because we're gonna have a conference after conference after conference starting from Wednesday. So, I'm gonna talk, and I wanted to make a video just to talk about it a little bit, put my thoughts into what's gonna happen, what's gonna come out, what's gonna be announced, everything, every little detail that so far we've known. However, because there's too many conferences, I'm not gonna be covering all of them. I'm just gonna go through the main ones, the most special to my heart. And of course, I'm also gonna show you on the screen a bit of a schedule of what's gonna happen. So that's the whole list, the whole schedule. Again, I'm gonna post it on the video and I'm gonna leave something on the description so you guys can stay informed about this. But that's gonna be the whole schedule for Summer Game Fest. It's gonna be awesome. I know there's gonna be quite a few games that are gonna be overlapped in different showcases, but there's gonna be a lot of new games, a lot of great ones, hopefully. But just to go straight ahead right from the whole schedule, I'm just gonna talk about the main showcases that are very dear to my heart, as I said in the beginning. And the first one, of course, I'm just gonna mention it, but I don't really know what's gonna come out of it. It's gonna be Summer Game Fest 2023. I'm saying this is the big one just because they announced they were gonna have around 40 different developers or 40 different studios presenting different games. It's an hour of a showcase, or a bit more than an hour, so there's gonna be a lot to unpack. What do I expect from this? Really anything and everything, right? Because last year they presented us with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Street Fighter 6, the Callisto Protocol, we got Gotham Knights, The Last of Us Part 1, although that was leaked before the announcement, but it was showcased in there. And they had other little games, very indie games that were also showcased in other platforms. But it had a bit of everything. So from this showcase, I'm really just, whatever they throw at us, I'm gonna be happy with it, right? Jeff Keighley, the host of the show, did say that they have at least 3 or 4 pretty big announcements planned for the showcase. What are they? Well, we don't know. They didn't say. He's not gonna say, of course. We are just up and about to dream what it could be. A lot of people are saying it's GTA 6. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think probably, if anything, it's gonna be showcased on the Game Awards, like right around the end of the year or next year, maybe. We don't. I don't think that game is ready. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you hope to see on Summer Game Fest? Are you expecting for something big, some big news? I guess the only thing I'm hoping to see is maybe Eclipse, the Star Wars game that was announced like 2 years ago, something like that. It's been pretty quiet since then, so maybe I want to see something about that. But let's now move on to Sunday with, I'm gonna skip Saturday, although there's a conference I really want to see on Saturday, which is the Wholesome Games 2023. I love Wholesome Games. I may not play all of them because there's a lot, but I love seeing what's out there, in that community is just awesome. It's all your farming sims, your social thingies, a lot of simulators in there, but all of them are very, very, very cute to look at and very funny to play. But it's normally to relax and stuff. But that's just a honorable mention. Now let's move on to the big boy, the big guy, Xbox Showcase. Because we know last week we had a PlayStation Showcase. I already have a video about that if you want to go and check it out. What do I expect from it? A lot. Actually, yes, I do expect a lot from them. Because I'm gonna go back in time to Xbox Showcase 2021, where they showed so many games that they haven't even said anything else from them. They haven't given us anything. Some of them we understand there's situations going on socially outside of the developers' control. There's a war going on in Ukraine. They cannot control that in the case for Stalker 2. So we're not gonna talk about that one. They have a pass. But other than that, there's a lot of games that they mentioned. I remember this showcase specifically because there was a lot of hype. They put a lot of CGI, cinematics, and stuff like that, showcasing different games that they look kind of cool. But after that, they didn't show anything else. So, for example, we have, first off, State of Decay 3, they showed us a trailer. It looked interesting because now they were gonna add into the whole animal zombie interaction. Imagine an animal. If they're still moving with the speed they have, oof, that's scary. So, for Xbox, I really want to see more about those games for this couple of games. State of Decay 3, Forza Motorsport, we already saw it at the beginning of the year, but they said they were gonna set more later on, and I'm guessing this is that later on, so we're gonna probably see something about that Forza Motorsport. And now they have been teasing a possible Fable. They've been showing on Twitter some videos out there with a lot of glitter and sparkly and stuff like that, and telling us to be ready for the showcase. So I'm thinking there's gonna be some of that. Also, we have Psychonauts 3. It's also being teased a little bit. So I gotta think they're gonna show something from those games, from just those little teasers and information they've been giving us. But the main ones that I really, really want to see is Everwild from Rare and Avowed from Obsidian Entertainment. I really, really want to see, especially from Avowed. Sorry, don't listen to me. So I really want to see about that game. Why? Because it's Obsidian. So far, this studio has given us great games. They haven't been missing the mark. They released last year Grounded, and they've been very busy. So last year they released Grounded, which came out in the beginning as an early access, but if you play it right now, that game has been very well developed. They also released Pentiment, they released Outer Wilds, and they also Outer Worlds, sorry. Outer Worlds is another game. Outer Worlds, they released it. They released the DLC. They also announced it back then. And they announced Outer Worlds 2, which looked pretty radical with the open world and the map. Well, the planet they were showcasing a lot of color, creatures, maybe new types of mechanics. It looked interesting. And knowing Obsidian, how they treat a story, that makes it even better. How big is the map gonna be? Is it gonna be a big map? Is it gonna have a lot of side quests? And how's the story gonna go? What's the story about? All of these questions that I want answers, from Xbox. Because they showcased this game in 2021. It's been 2 years, they haven't said anything. I want to know more. And I'm excited just because it's Obsidian. Now, moving on to the next one, Ubisoft Forward is another one, big one for me. I love their games. I have a hate-love relationship with them. I want to do just a video about the Ubisoft Forward because there was a lot going on with them, but a couple of new announcements have been coming out and they are kind of answering. Some of them they're leaning a lot more towards Assassin's Creed, which is fine, but it does bring some questioning when they showcase, for example, the NFTs that they're trying to pull again, making them like a physical thing you can keep. Like making an excuse, for you to, hey, get an NFT. It's good for you. It's not. We know that. But they're trying to put it under a disguise to make people buy it. So it was that and a bit of a concern because they hadn't shown anything from Assassin's Creed Mirage, but they did now in the PlayStation Showcase. So I'm just going to go ahead and say what I want to see from Ubisoft Forward because they did post a trailer about the showcase. They only said, on that trailer specifically, they showcased a little bit of the crew. The Assassin's Creed Mirage. They also showcase avatars from Tears of Pandora, so I'm guessing they're gonna come back to it finally. They didn't show anything from Skull and Bones. That game is buried. Probably not dead, but it's buried right now. And they're not gonna show anything else from the game, at least until 2024, from what rumors I've heard. But there's a lot more coming from Ubisoft, right? I think, especially, this is gonna be very Assassin's Creed franchise heavy. It's gonna be very heavy on that one because they have so many titles. I've read at least 6 to 5 different titles from Assassin's Creed alone. Not just Assassin's Creed Mirage. There's Nexus. There's Jade. There's Project Raid. There's Project Nebula. all of these are just Assassin's Creed related games. And I'm just mentioning some of the few I remember, because I know there were a lot more announced back in September of last year with their whole Assassin's Creed anniversary. So I think it's gonna be very Assassin's Creed heavy. I don't think they're gonna showcase another Watch Dogs or Far Cry, another Tom Clancy. I don't think it's gonna be anything like that. Maybe X-Defiant makes an appearance, because it's been doing really good on its beta testing that it had a few months ago. Maybe they do showcase or bring it a little bit more into the spotlight. But other than that, I don't think anything else is going to showcase. Mostly just Assassin's Creed related stuff. Mirage is going to be there. They're going to showcase more stuff, like I said. But what I do want to see from them is Star Wars, the Star Wars game, the open world Star Wars. They said they were going to be working on. They haven't teased anything about that game, other than just saying that they were making a game. And of course, I'm saying that they might showcase it here, because at the end of the trailer they teased for the Ubisoft Forward, they showed an unannounced title player. An announced title. It doesn't say anything, you know? It just you can just see a black and gold texture kind of thing in the screen. I think it looked like Kevlar, so I was thinking maybe it is X-Defiant. But some people say it's not, that it's something else, something new. Maybe it is a new IP. And you know what? Yes, Ubisoft, bring us new IPs, because I want to see more out of them with original ideas. Because I was going through memory lane a little bit with them. I've played almost all of their games. And going back, like, they have Prince of Persia, they have Rayman, they have Rabbids, they have... Oh, yes! Valiant Hearts, The Great War. That game was awesome. And just by remember those types of games, I'm like, Ubisoft is capable of great development, you know, great titles. But the thing is, they're just like kind of stuck with their main franchises. They just want to do products on things they know already have a community, they have fans behind it. And that's also the thing, like, if Assassin's Creed Mirage doesn't come out correctly, I feel like there's gonna be quite the burnout, and people are not gonna be happy about it. And not just happy about it, but they might also lose the faith on that franchise. I just want to see something new from Ubisoft, right? A new IP, something fresh, like they did with Riders Republic. Although I feel like that game kind of got dropped down. Like, they started strong, doing a couple of different seasons, but when I go back to play that game and I open up the season pass, you don't have to pay for the season pass, it's already included in the game. But when I look at it, it's just boring. The only fun things are on sale that you have to repay again. It's like, this game wasn't free, Ubisoft, you know? So, yeah, it's been quite a bit of disappointment on that part. And I'm hoping to see something good from that studio. Otherwise, it's gonna be just a disappointment after disappointment. But well, that's it. That's all I wanted to say and do. Not only to mention what I want to see from the showcase, what I'm looking forward to, but also kind of give you guys highlights of what's coming up on this next week. Be ready, be prepared. I have, again, left the links on the description, so you guys can stay informed with every single detail about it. But other than that, what are you guys hoping to see? I know I didn't mention it. Riot. We might see something from Riot, because they've been talking about an MMO and other stuff. We might see something from them. We might even see a TV series, because they've been big on the gaming community recently and they've been good. So maybe we also see something of that and not necessarily just a game. But yeah, let me know, what is your favorite conference? What conference are you looking forward to? What do you want to see from these developers? Or what game are you expecting to see? Or what types of games do you want to see? You know, not just expecting that big AAA game, but indie related stuff. Indies are also good. They're fun. But other than that, that's it on my part. I am not going to talk anymore because I talk too much. That's it on my part. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you in the next episode where I'll dive into some of the showcases. Not in every single one. It's too many. But I'll see you guys in another episode. Have a good day and keep on gaming.